There's a lot of Hollywood folks where they're able to sneak certain things through. They're not all operatives. But the globalists had to know what this was, an adaptation of a Ludlum book rewritten by Tony Gilroy. We got to look into this guy because let me tell you, just like Spinal Tap, Dave Mustaine told me once, is basically a true story about Aerosmith. It's real. This is real. It's just a reenactment of what's really going on. I mean, right now, I can hardly even continue. It's so off the chart because this is what we're facing. And it's the MO from the shooting in outside Denver. It's the MO from the shooting in Wisconsin. It's always the same story. And this is real, folks. 20 years ago, they had situations where you could have rats that were remote control with one brain chip and a wire out of their head, and the rat with a camera would go into rubble and stuff for look for people. They had cockroaches 20 years ago that were remote control with one chip. But they don't want that because they've got to be on-site controlling you. Real programming is with training, operant conditioning, drugs with a viral overlay. Because, oh, they can give us vaccines where we don't get upset and submit. They can give you a vaccine where you don't feel pain when you run 20 miles. They can take the governor away. And that's what this whole film is about. It's got mind control that's very accurate, mass shooting being staged, viruses being used that are really nanotech as the cutting edge of control. It's got government special forces hit teams coming and posing as FBI to do a suicide evaluation on the woman and trying to kill her. Spoiler alert, exactly how they kill people. I mean, I've talked to folks, police that have covered government hits in L.A. and New York, and they say that's exactly how they do it. It's how they killed Terrence Yakey. I mean, it's just incredible. That's basically it. The new film is amazing, The Bourne Legacy. And by the way, I've seen idiots out there that you know, watch this, that we produce and give to our PrisonPlanet.tv viewers that we then present to everybody else, say, oh, he's reviewing films, he must be paid by them. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not paid to review these films. That's why I've done negative reviews of some films. I've done quasi, you know, positive reviews of others. I mean, I go see films. Film is the art of the day. It is where the messages are, and we're reviewing this, okay? That's what's happening. It's not an advertising for this film. Though my true review is the ultimate advertisement, because I'm telling you, I've slept, drunk, eaten, worked, researched this information for 19 years, 17 on air, and this film makes me think the establishment may be waking up because it's real. I mean, how did this get on television? That's all, or it'll be on television later. How did this get in the movies? How did this happen? It's just amazing. You know, this is teleprompter free. My phone continues to just ring and ring and ring over and over again. Hello? I know I'm supposed to be there for dinner right now, but the show's on. I'm running a little bit late today. I'll be there very, very soon. I got to go because you're calling over and over again, sweetheart. All right. Here. Say hi to everybody. Because did you hear that in there? Hey, all right, listen, I got to go. I'll call you back when I'm done in a minute. And we're just real people covering real news here. All right, I'm done. The point is, I should have written notes while I was in the film. There were just so many amazing points in it. And, wow, I'm a big fan of this director and screenwriter. What's that, dude? Oh, yeah, well, we have a whole other stack of news here we got to hit. Speaking of engineering of society, before I get to the quote of the day, I wanted to show people a big stack of news I had on the attack on the family that's going on as well. So many documents and so little time here. Here it is. Here it is. I found it. Let's go ahead and get to this right here. Okay. Asexuals, the fourth sexual orientation. And it goes on to break down people who want absolutely no sex and have no desire of any type. This is what they want to engineer into us. Because if they can kill that, they kill our basic instinct, because everything is based on that, procreation and taking care of the youth. Then they have this woman right here in this article about the woman who wants to abolish sex. And this has always been the goal of the globalists. Have women hate men, have men hate women, mix around the sexual roles. And again, I'm not attacking someone that is sexually confused. I'm not, uptight and obsessed with that. But they sell it like, oh, be reasonable, give everybody their rights. They go into children in school and try to program them that having kids is bad, that abortion is good, that abortion is sexy. I had an abortion. I'm Gloria Steinem. Get one today. Men are bad. Heather has two mommies. Bobby has two daddies. So these little kids get confused. You don't see them going out to the woods and teaching bears, hey, there's two bear daddies, or going to the pigs, hey, there's two boar daddies. They are literally trying to play God. This is tyrants who are sick of losing under revolts, who have become scientific in their eugenics. And it's how sexy and trendy it is to not have sex and to end men and how men aren't needed. And this is all over the Daily Mail and other papers pushing this. And this is just stuff from one day. Under Obamacare, 50-year-olds, under Obamacare, 15-year-olds may get free sterilizations without parental consent. And next it'll be 12-year-olds. And they're already giving vaccines to kids without parental consent in California. Continuing here just with the last day or so news. No sex, please. We are humans. UK Indian geneticist expert says immaculate conception is possible. And after they've sterilized most people through the food with the GMO and everything, you'll have to go to them to have a baby. And they're saying, oh, we have babies now with 3 or 4 parents. And, oh, we're going to get rid of those traits for aggression, not just cancer. See, so now it's an engineered baby. They have to make you where you can have children first naturally so they can take control scientifically and put whatever Trojan horses they want in and play God. That's what this is all about. So there that is. This is just the last day. They are pushing this. The recipe for happiness. What do you do with people that actually have a family? Well, you tell them it's normal. Most men and women who are married, they say, go out and have a bunch of sexual partners. Of course, statistically, that ends up ruining the marriages and causing problems, but they don't tell you that. They go, oh, they got all these websites where there's all these women and men just waiting to have sex with you, and how romantic the two are, meeting, having fun, having a dinner and drinks and then sex, but both of them are married, just not to each other. And so you need to go out and do this right now. I mean, I'm married, but I should just be out there running around immediately trying to just have sex for no reason. Forget children, forget commitment, forget life. Just make troops serve 8 tours till they all commit suicide. It's healthy. We'll just shoot a nasal spray that eats their brain out. And we got a vaccine where you won't ever have emotions again. Come on, there's nothing wrong here with this picture. And they just push it like it's all normal, like we're social animals. They'll just go, oh, well, it's on television that I should give my 5-year-old Ritalin that brain damages them and causes their heart to swell and heart attacks because the television said so. And look right here. Oh, yeah, look at this. A recipe for happiness, an enduring marriage and an affair with lots of sex. Yeah, absolutely. You got kids at home, you're bored. Listen, government sociologists, they say it's just go out there and just start cheating immediately. This is the way to keep marriages. Because, we told you how to keep your marriage together, so we cause everybody to break up. Well, now, those few that stay married, here's the answer. Go out and have a bunch of sex and come home and give your wife or husband a disease. People are like, come on, Alex, you can't handle sex. You know what? You people haven't even been around the block that think that, okay? Anybody that's actually been out there and been wild and crazy knows it takes all the fun out of it. When you got 3 girlfriends at one time. Yeah, that stuff may work when you're 18 years old. It doesn't work later in life, and it destroys families. And it's a dead end. It's a damn dead end. So don't sit there, all you that haven't lived, and tell me about how manly you are. Anybody that's actually lived knows it's a dead end. How many rock stars do you know that'll tell you that? Well, you don't know rock stars, so you wouldn't know that. It's this whole Hollywood image they're trying to sell you of how you're going to be fulfilled by this, and you're not gonna be fulfilled. Our whole species is based on men and women together and procreation and the family and the natural order, and the whole thing's under attack, and that's why our society is falling apart. So all of you scientists trying to screw our kids up and trying to sexualize them when they're 5-year-old, you're a bunch of Sandusky's. You're a bunch of perverts, and you know it. You will be defeated, trash. All these weapons, all these viruses, all this mind control is going to end up blowing back on you. And those of us that are resistant to it are going to inherit the earth. You understand that? And we will bring you to justice. Here's a final story. Cops interrogate family for allowing kids to play outside. In this world where they're trying to teach 5-year-olds about men doing things medically to each other that can kill you, all over the country, I've seen the CPS cases, kids in backyards playing, the neighbors call, because they're supposed to be inside watching the television set all day long, watching all the violence, watching all the brainwashing, watching it and watching it. You're not supposed to be outside. We're going to go to break, come back with Sha'Carri Jackson. Sha'Carri Jackson is going to be in studio with us breaking down a whole bunch of different news articles. And we've got Dan Badani tomorrow. And then we're also going to get the head of the Northeast Intelligence Group, Doug Hagelin, via Skype with us coming up. So stay with us. It's InfoWars Nightly News. I am Alex Jones, dedicated to humanity, dedicated to decency, and not letting a bunch of crazy control freak nihilists take control of human development just so they can play God and jack our food and water and screw up society because they're a bunch of twisted freaks. I'm here to say to humanity, activate your survival mechanism now. Rally with information. Recognize these people for who they are and rise together as humanity towards the stars. It's that or total destruction. These globalists will destroy us and themselves if we don't stop them. We'll be right back. It's InfoWars Nightly News. Alex Jones here with a message that could revolutionize health in this country. Going back about 1.5 years ago, I began to learn about the incredible health effects of longevity products. Aaron Dykes lost 92 pounds. We're going to show you some before and afters. Aaron, break down what happened, your story.
I've worked really hard with diet and exercise to try to lose weight, but I just didn't get the results. It just didn't happen. Then I saw what you were doing with InfoWarsTeam.com. I wasn't even trying to lose weight, but I got it because I wanted to feel better energy. I wanted that nutrition. Didn't even understand how that could kickstart my own weight loss goals. But the products did that for me. I found myself suddenly losing weight, more energetic, wanting to exercise, wanting to eat the right foods.
And they don't even advertise it as weight loss. I want to challenge our radio listeners to go to InfoWarsTeam.com. Sign up as a distributor and get wholesale pricing discounts at InfoWarsTeam.com. And we are back. It's InfoWars Nightly News. I am very excited because 2 of the 6 reporters that we're in the process of hiring and getting down here have now arrived. The next month or so, the rest are phasing in. Extremely